not the Lashley fear. It is my divine power.
So this stainless steel stock is like 1.5 inches. And what I was gonna do was put a side on here where the lug will fit, and then right above it is where the fuse fits. So I'll take this right here and go down the line and start marking my lines, spacing them out with a pencil, and go ahead and start punching these and making it very accurate, and then making the holes inside of the stock. So as you can see, I'm making my punches in here, and I've got them spaced out pretty close. And I'm doing this a little bit differently than I did the other distribution block, so they should fit kind of like that. And then the fuse should come in here like so. If you've got a steady hand, by all means use a drill. I don't, so I'm using a press, drill press. Good to go. I'm gonna take my drill, put the 1/4 tap in, because I can put it at a lower speed while I'm tapping. So I'm gonna go down in it because that's the way I want the screw direction to go. There we go. Everything in this is stainless steel, so I kind of separated it from all of my other hardware. And I'm going with 1/4 bolts. These are readily available everywhere. I mean, you could do 5/16 if you want to. That's probably what most people will use, but they're more expensive. 1/4 hold them just fine, just as long as you use a washer. Let's look and see if we're tapped correctly. Yep. So we're tapped. So we're gonna go up from the bottom, because that's essentially how this will be installed. All right, so we got to this part right now. These are in pretty good. So put that on, and then the fuse. So let's see what happens when we tighten it down. So that gives us enough room there. See, we tighten the fuse down. Gives us enough room there. So our spacing is correct. I mean, we're good. I mean, we're probably like a 1/16 in the middle here. And then these are 5/16. Sometimes you get the 3/8 hole. I don't like the 3/8. I always get the 5/16 lugs. And there you go, pretty much. I mean, these could definitely be shorter, but I got 1.5 inch screws for a reason, because it's a 1/4 inch board, so I mean 3/4 inch board. So once it goes 3/4 inches through the board, and probably maybe even like a 1/4 inch dip, it'll stick up some. But I probably could have went with inch screws, but that's okay. Good thing I like about this tool is it'll let you know where you are based off the measurement. If you're trying to do it like this and put it on there, now you're even. So you know that's a 1/4 inch the rabbit bit is gonna cut off. So I'll rip the longest side at a 1/4 inch. Then just take a little bit off at a time. Yeah, you can go ahead and buy one of these if you want to, but it'll cost you a little bit. But I get it, if you don't want to buy all the tools, yeah, buy one. I just so happen to have all the tools to make them, based off of everything else that I make in my little garage shop. So I attached it to the board. Kind of see where I did that part. So it's attached to the board right now, and under the bottom, that's why I cut it off at. And then once I get this side done, then I'll make another mark and finish cutting it off. Because this side I have to be just like this side. All right, so I got everything screwed down and everything's in there really, really tight. And again, I'll address that later. So these will stick up a little bit more once I recess those bottom pieces. Now what I got to do is come down here and make my marks so I can kind of know where to make my holes at. Alright, so now that the piece is basically, you know, complete as far as poking all the holes in it. Like this part up here is done. This part still needs work. So now what I'm gonna do is open these up to where they will be able to receive a 1020 threaded insert. So that's what I'm gonna do right here now. And I'm gonna use this drill bit here so that I can insert them in there and close them in. So I'll show you that here. All right, so we'll insert this in here. And they're good and snug. There we go. So we got all the threaded inserts in, and I guess the way that I'm going to do it now is use these, kind of go down in there like that, and then to secure the actual lug. So I put a piece of plexi on here, and to get the holes right, I'm gonna drill from the bottom like that, and hopefully I can use my 1/4-20 rod to go up through here. I'm not sure if I can because it may go off to the side. But get this back on here. Get that sticking right. And for me, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's definitely gonna look good. So let me get this back on the drill press and pop my holes. So the 1/4-20 new ones came in. Screws came in, so I can go ahead and put in these holes. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so now let's do the fuse test. Now these two right here are just extras You know, like if you want to come in and fuse something, you know, like right here, you can throw a fuse right here and not have to worry about hooking up to there. You can make this like a 10 spot if you want to, but this is just for like a, you know, maybe a 100 amp fuse right here or something to power whatever, and then the same over here. So let's go with this fuse test. Something like that. So the final product is here. This fits on perfectly, like so. And got all the screws in. A couple of these don't fit very well, but they'll still go down. And then we got the bolts that's going onto the screws. Everything's good to go. I got a couple of more mods that I'm going to do to it. Check that out on my Instagram page. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and shoot, mate. That's it. Peace out.